I'm absolutely loving this, to be completely honest with you. I don't know why everyone's so upset and complaining. Like, if you couldn't see the writing on the wall that Kashimo was gonna get pieced up, I'm honestly surprised Kashimo survived the last chapter. People want to say Kashimo's curse technique was wasted or whatever. I mean, maybe you want to say that Kashimo's curse technique should have done more. Maybe it should have nerfed Sukuna in some way or like done some actual damage, but that's what Gojo was here for. I can see people saying that Kashimo literally was here just to show his curse technique and die, which is a reasonable criticism in my honest opinion. But again, that's what I've been expecting since Kashimo got shown. Remember, you guys can see me talking about it when Kashimo was fighting Hikari, was that Kashimo has him energy. Kashimo is a great character, but as soon as he gets met with Sukuna, he's literally gonna get pieced the fuck up, no problem. I've been saying that since the beginning. I said it on Twitter, and I swear to God, I super duper fucking mean it. Like, anyone that is, no, you know what, because I don't want to be mean to people that are in the chat right now, because I'm sure there are people that are upset, and like I said, there are valid criticisms you can make, but the most vocal of the community that are making these criticisms are just making shit up. They're not listening or they're not reading the story. They don't understand what's going on, and that's okay. You don't have to understand what's going on, but stop making these bold claims if you don't understand what's going on. You have other people in the community, other creators, who are saying that Gojo's character was assassinated because Kashimo was able to, since we're talking about the chapter, we can talk about this. Of course, we know that Kashimo gets hit or survives the very first dismantle he gets hit with, right? Which is, according to Kashimo, the very same attack that was used to attack Gojo. The space-cutting, world-splitting dismantle. Also buffed up by an incantation. And Kashimo survived the first hit. He didn't survive the second one, but he survived the first hit. And I want to tell you, the only reason he survives this first hit is because Sukuna goes, dodge this. By the way, the mouth on his thing is literally like talking the incantation. He goes, all right, I'm gonna use this dismantle here, and it's gonna kill you. You're gonna want to dodge this, Kashimo. I don't think he gave Gojo that much flack. I don't think he was like, Gojo, let me incantation this world-cleaving dismantle while you are on point, higher cursed energy than me, recharging, and gonna be able to mollywop the shit out of me afterwards if this misses. I'm not gonna fully incantation this ability. I'm just gonna catch you off guard. And most likely that's what he did. Whereas he's giving Kashimo the benefit of the doubt because Kashimo's not gonna fucking win this fight. You think Kashimo's gonna do anything against him? No. Sukuna even admits later in this fight that he just likes to play with people. If he finds you interesting, he's going to make you show him everything that you can do. And if anything, that just further proves that he was not so much playing with Gojo, but using Maharaga as a means to adapt. One, because it was convenient, but two, because it was a lot more fun than fucking just going forearm Sukuna from the very beginning and just slicing Gojo in half after the first 3 chapters after he adapted his cleave, which again, probably would have taken a lot longer without Maharaga. So it's like Gojo already showed him everything that he could do, and this was Sukuna's pure way of getting the victory hit because that's what he likes. In his own words, the taste of human life is so extensive and brief, the right amount to sip and spend your life until death. Like, he literally just wants to see what you can do. When you've bored him, you're done. Boom, that's it. You're donezo. You know, that's just what it is. Chris Debo, thank you for the 5. I still don't agree with the way Gege ended the fight between Gojo, but Kashimo coming in just to get packed up was kind of hilarious. Hey, like I said, I mean, you're free to think that. I think there are valid criticisms on either side of the fence. I just feel like the criticisms that a lot of people give aren't the valid criticisms that make sense. I will never be mad at someone for criticizing a series or not liking a certain part of the series. However, when what you're saying makes absolutely no sense or completely stems from the fact that you just weren't reading or didn't comprehend what was happening, I'm gonna call you out for it. Like, to say that Gojo's character was assassinated and power scaling in Jujutsu Kaisen no longer makes sense because Kashimo was able to dodge the world-splitting dismantle, but Gojo wasn't, is crazy because, again, Gojo was clearly caught off guard with no incantation and Sukuna just awakening the technique and never being hit with it. Not only was Kashimo aware that the technique existed, he was given an incantation to realize it was going to exist, and he was also given a heads up from Sukuna to say, hey bro, you probably shouldn't take this hit head on and you should probably dodge this. And even dodging it, Kashimo still got hit by it. You know what I mean? It's not even like he completely dodged it. His hand got cleaved open. He just barely dodged it. And again, Kashimo's curse technique activates. He literally is electricity at this point. Like, if you haven't seen my Kashimo curse technique explained video, you need to watch it if you want to truly understand, because Kashimo is literally capable of doing anything that electricity can do, or any phenomena that is stemmed from electricity, which means he's capable of electromagnetism, a whole kinds of different things. That's why he's considered a nuclear level threat. So his speed is ungodly at this point. Given all of these factors that come together, of course Kashimo dodged it, especially when he was given a heads up. He didn't dodge the next one, so rant away. Honestly, I'm so sick of people calling Gege a bad writer the minute the story doesn't align perfectly with their expectations. It's so frustrating. It's super true. Now, while I have my own gripes with the war arc in Naruto and the finale of Naruto and the finale of Bleach and stuff like that, series reached their final arc and things are starting to come to a close. You're always going to see the community react in certain ways like this, specifically because all of the theories that have been getting built up for chapters, like, think about it. If Yuji and Sukuna's relation, or like whatever that explanation is, right? If that is not one of the theories that has been built up for over 200 chapters, people are going to lose their fucking minds, right? You understand that. The problem is we have all of these theories and we have all these people that saw it because Yuki got introduced in such a vague way. People have been theorizing about Yuki since chapter 40 or whatever. So when none of those theories come true, it's wasted potential and, oh, it's bad character writing and Gege's wasting his characters and it's all over and he doesn't know how to write them. Like, no, you're just mad that Gege didn't do what you wanted with them, or that the role that Gege had in the story. Like, clearly when Gege was writing the story, Gege probably always knew that, all right, Yuki's gonna have this big stand against Kenjaku and that's it. Like, that's just what it's gonna have to be. Like, Gege writes amazing characters and we just want more from them. That's not a bad thing, that we want more from these characters than what the story gives us. It's not a bad thing at all. You know, rant over, man. Well, we'll see if the rant's over. I don't want to lie to you, actually. I don't want to lie to you, but I'm taking a breather for right now. I'm letting everything kind of... here we go. The name is actually. I love it. So I can't tell if you're trolling or being serious. I love you, whoever you are. Even if we might disagree before I read your chat, I just want to let you know the vibe you're going for. I respect it. I hate this community. Y'all cannot scale at all. Kashimo legit only has speed feats, 0 AP, and have negative durability feats considering his performance with Hikari. So actually, I'm glad that you talked this up because I want to glaze Kashimo for a moment. The fact that you say Kashimo had no durability, has negative durability feats. Can you tell me a single time in the entire fight between Hikari and Kashimo got damaged or showed that he was hurt at all? I want you to find me that panel that Kashimo shows any kind of stamina loss, any kind of pain or critical injury, or really anything. Even after blowing his goddamn self up, Kashimo fucking pulled himself out of the water like it was nothing. Kashimo literally admitted defeat to Hikari because he had no curse energy left. And that's not because he genuinely ran out of stamina and ran out of curse energy. He literally got thrown into the water where he literally had no choice but to suppress and drain all of the curse energy he had left in his body. And then he took everything that actually even existed even after that point and used it to literally blow Hikari up. Hikari is literally immortal. Now Noop wants a panel. Bruh, stop. Because you know what? Kashimo has such high durability. He survived everything that a jackpot Hikari was able to throw at him. You guys are crazy to say that Kashimo has negative durability feats. Kashimo pretty much killed Hikari 3 times. Yes. Thank you, Dante Sage. The most valid criticism is, where is Takaba and how are all the cast jumping from the sky, right? Where the hell are they coming from? I imagine it probably has something to do with like Wee Wee's curse technique or something like that. Mei's using the crows to fly everyone in. I'm just imagining them, the crows like holding up them by their clothes. It's like stretching them. They're just sitting there and then it drops them off and they're ready to go. But to be honest with you, again, I didn't expect Kashimo to survive any more than a chapter or two. So I'm not surprised at all by this. I don't think we should be surprised by any means. At least this time we saw the attack that took him out. I don't need to see Kashimo cut up into pieces. Leave my goat alone, you know? Like, this is a cool panel though. Like all those dismantle slashes coming at him in just one giant net so he can't escape. What a fitting attack to end the Thunder God. But if you haven't already, please like the stream. That also helps the channel a lot. And also, if you want to see more of my unfiltered thoughts, if you enjoy me ranting, if you want to see more of my unfiltered thoughts on Sakamoto Days, Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, literally everything that you could possibly think of under the sun, even Kagurabachi, go follow me on Twitter if you want more content and if you never want to miss a live stream or anything whatsoever.